So this US dollar CAD analysis for Monday the 8th of October. Now let's just have a look at prices and where prices may likely go. So here on the US dollar CAD, we've had prices test the 128.39 on a few occasions, broke above the 128.39, went into a brief consolidation around the 128. So we broke above this 128.39. We've had a brief consolidation around 128.80. So a pretty strong break of the 129. We went into further consolidation, broke what appears to be a news-related candle here. It does appear to be news-related, as we can see. High to low range is pretty large on this candle. So we broke down, tested the 129, traded almost down towards a 129.80. Saw the acceleration, the reaffirmation of momentum to the upside after closing above the 200 period average. Brief consolidation around 29.44. Broke away from this 129.44, and currently we are trading around this 130 here on the US dollar CAD. So if we do see continued bullish buy side momentum, looking for a move towards that 30.69, successful break from which we would then look for prices targets at 31.11. We'll then looking for price target at 31.11 here to the upside on the US dollar CAD. If, however, we do see a bit of a pullback here from this 130, and we are looking for a move back down towards a 129.44. Previous scenario, we've had this consolidation. We've also found support at that area. Previously, we've also got the added confluence of the 400 period moving average, thus increasing the likelihood of seeing a bullish bounce if we are to see a retracement back down towards that 129.44. Beyond that, to the downside, we're looking for a move down to the 129, and we've also got a 200 period moving average, which could act as a dynamic level of support as well, also on the US dollar CAD. If we do see a stronger counter trend move here on the US dollar CAD. If we now have a look here at the weekly chart, we get the scale on here correct. On this weekly chart of the US dollar CAD, previously we've had our lows, higher lows, higher lows still. We've had the accelerated momentum to the downside, up to the upside. We've had prices stall out in around that 133.83, and we've posted somewhat lower highs. We've had prices, we've had continued sell side momentum. We are still in that bit of a pullback here on this weekly chart that began after rejecting 33.83. So we still remain in this pullback. We did have a pretty strong close last week. We did close near our highs in towards that 200 period moving average from the weekly chart perspective. Currently broke above that 200 period moving average, and we are testing another key level in around at 130. So we'll see if we do have this continued recovery here, and to see if we can reaffirm with the larger trend from 2017, which was to the upside on the US dollar CAD, or whether this is merely a false dawn and we'll break back down in towards the current trend, which I wouldn't say trend, the current developments that we have seen, which were a lower US dollar against the CAD. We'll see it develops, or if we do have this continued momentum here to the upside, but so far we do appear to have put in a low, so we'll see if we can navigate that 130 and start to head towards the head towards the 132s, possibly even that 133 here on the US dollar CAD in the coming weeks or so. We'll have a look here finally at the daily chart. So on this daily chart, we can see previously we had a pretty strong bearish day, gap down the market, from which we came pretty close towards a perfect test of the 27.78, and what we have seen is a rather consistent bullish buy side momentum over the past couple of days here on the US dollar CAD, and we can see here currently we're testing at 130. So we've mentioned levels that we are looking at here to the upside, which are of some significance. Now, we did mention that we were in a slight downtrend here on the US dollar CAD, and as we can see here, we have a series of lower highs. We also have lower lows here on the US dollar CAD more recently. So we'll see if we can go on to make a new relative high, possibly a pullback, and further continuation towards possibly that 33.83, our highs that we made in well, essentially late June here on the US dollar CAD. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the US dollar CAD analysis. Thanks for watching.